There's this sign that says something like, I don't remember the exact words, but it's basically, it says before you go into the pool, if you have diarrhea, don't go swimming. That's literally what the freaking sign says. No diarrhea, no pool for you. Really? Like, do I need that freaking information? Like, is that grandma's shed? Is grandma sleeping out there? Let's see. Grandma! 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 Maybe they have grandma in the camper. Alright, my peoples. Eagle. First time I've ridden my Eagle in, shoot, a month, probably. Just based on circumstance. And so I'm very excited to get on this thing. It's been too long, people. And the kicker is, I think I found a pretty badass trail to go down. So hopefully you're ready for the ride, peoples. This could be a good one. It's one of those where I've ridden almost every trail in Thousand Oaks, California, and I finally came upon another one, and it looks like an entrance to a big cacophony of mountain trails, and I'm very excited. And if it isn't what I think it is, then we'll go on another one that I know of. But regardless, this should be quite an adventure. Okay. Woo! Been riding a bunch of other stuff lately, and very excited. I'm getting my little Burrow Max upgraded, so that's going to be coming soon, and I'm going to be hitting all these hills with that. In addition to the upgraded motor, battery, and controller, I'm also getting some badass, really thick knobbies, like really tall knobbies for that one, and that thing's gonna be badass. It's gonna be so good in the dirt. It's gonna grip like crazy, so I'm really excited about that, because this bike, as powerful and as badass as this bike is, it's got these Shinko tires, which are almost like dual sport, and so it doesn't have the most amazing grip. And that's why I got them for that little Burrow Max, is I just want to have amazing grip, you know? So this should be an exciting ride, people. That, coupled with the fact I'm in a very good mood, and it's sunny, and it's cool out, and I'm badass in it. You know what I'm saying, people? Jesus. I was just talking to James. Remember James? I used to ride with him all the time, and he moved to Croatia. I was just talking to him yesterday, and he was talking about how, I don't know how we got on the topic. We were talking about how I can talk for hours on end without any stimuli. And I was telling him about that 3 hour and 20-minute ride I went on this bike for the range test. And he's like, you literally talked for over 3 hours. I'm like, yeah, to myself. And he's like, wow, that's a gift. I'm like, yeah, it is. So anyhow, hopefully this ride is eventful. All right, so here's one of the trails I've been considering. So let's hit this one and see what this is all about, and then we could try the other one if there's time. Okay, so let's see. Ugh. Oh, this thing's so fucking heavy, people. Oh god. Oh, all right. Okay, here we go, people. Yeah, you got to kind of find the game trail. I always call it a game trail. Where do the raccoons go? I think this is where they go, right here. All right, people. No idea what this is all about. Wish me luck. Pray with me. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your heart, cross your everything. Let's just assume, let's just hope this is a great ride. You guys seeing the big old drop-offs to the left there, I'm assuming. I was talking to Dominic the other day. We were laughing about how when he first rode with me, he rode with me and James, and he found out that I was the frickin' shredder. He said to James, like, what? This guy's not a frickin' shredder. This guy drives like really soft, you know? And James was like, you dipshit. If you look at his frickin' channel, you can tell that it's just a joke. I mean, he's not really a frickin' shredder. He's a middle-aged guy riding a frickin' bike, you know? So yeah, it's like, it's just funny. Most people look at my channel and they're like, oh, okay. This guy's just joking around. I'm by no means a badass shredder, you know. I know some. I aspire to be one, but we'll see. You know what I mean, people? Alright. I've been wanting to get on some group rides, but it just circumstances have not allowed it. So I'm hoping to do one of those soon. What is this? Dang. It's all of a sudden got like a really freaking steep. There's a bridge down there. It's exciting. I feel like I've been here before. Have I? Have I been here? And if so, how did I get here? Huh. I don't know. Might be just talking out of my ass. Yeah, I think I'm talking out of my ass. I don't think I've been here before. We have no idea where this is going to wind up, do we, people? We have no freaking clue. Somebody on one of my comments the other day on one of my videos said, do you have to say freaking so much? And I said, you know what, buddy? Yeah, I do. It's my brand, okay? If I had to before, if I thought I had to before, I just wound up before, now I know I have to. Because it's my freaking brand. You know what I'm saying, people? Wow. People have a lot to say in this world, people. You know what I mean? All right. Somebody asked me the other day, because they're looking to buy one of these Eagles, like, why does it rattle? And I think there's a little bit of give in the big, you know, cavity here, that where the battery and the controller are. I probably just need to put some foam to secure things. That's all it is. Just a couple things in there rattling around. That's all it is. So it's not like the bike isn't solid. The bike's a freaking beast. I just probably need to put a wedge between the side of the bike and then maybe the battery, just to keep it from moving or something, you know? That's all it is. The concerns people have, you know? So for those that are watching, getting very close to 4,000. Okay? Very close to 4,000. And that'll be exciting. You know? My son loves when I hit every 1,000 because we go out for ice cream. So he gets very excited. He's like, oh my God, we're getting close to 4,000. Are we gonna go out? I'm like, yes, we're gonna go out. So he gets excited about different things. It's too much. Too much. So this is a freaking cool trail, people. Where the hell did this come from? Might have to tell some folks about this. Is this thing really steep, or am I gonna be good? I'm good. So I rode with these guys who live nearby. They have a little YouTube or a Facebook group. It was called Conejo Valley Trail Masters, but they changed it to Easy Riders or something. and we rode near here. So I might just tell them about this. They might not even know about this freaking trail. This is definitely the kind of trail that they like to ride, you know? Like, this is pretty badass. Oh, this is a gully, man. Look at this. Ow. It's like drops right into the middle, you know what I'm saying, people? Okay, this is badass. I don't know where the hell this is gonna wind up, but this is pretty badass. Yeah, I gotta open up the big panel here and look in there and probably secure the battery and the controller, because I don't like the freaking rattling either, you know? I rode with Adam, Airfox Media, check him out, who also has an Eagle, and his wasn't making rattling sounds, so something probably just came loose on mine, you know what I mean? See, I gotta get Adam out here, I gotta get Krishover out here, I gotta get a lot of these people out here. This is where I want to freaking ride. They all need to go by. I have to go by their freaking place. It's like, come on, come to me, peoples. It's like people are in the northern Southern California, by me, are more inclined to go south than people that are in Southern California, like LA and San Diego and Huntington Beach and all that, that they're less inclined to go north. Why, I don't know. But it always feels like we go south. Yeah, this trail's bitching, people. Just bitching. Cacti. Like, look at that to the left. You guys see those trails? Like, it just goes. Makes you wonder how far this thing freaking goes. See, like this turn right here. This is kind of hairy on this bike because it's a tight turn and it's a little loose. But on that mini bike, it's going to be easy because I'm going to have tremendous traction. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, people. We'll go a little bit more just so I can check it out and tell those guys what's what. Another little bridge situation. It's nice back here. These are the kind of trails I like because it's like off the beaten path. Nobody's gonna bother you. Not a ton of mountain bikers you're gonna encounter. Not a ton of hikers you're gonna encounter. You're just riding, you know? All right, I don't know how much farther I'm gonna go. Maybe just a little bit more. So anyway, when I ride with Surons, or you know, people that have Surons, their tires are much better than these, and they can just take turns a lot sharper. I have to kind of be like wide turns, put my leg down and stuff. So I'm gonna be excited about that. Those knobbies on that little bike. I gotta show you what those guys look. What those look like. They're freaking amazing. They're so badass, and they're Michelin. I got like good ones. I didn't get like cheap crap Chinese ones. You know what I mean? I don't know where the hell this goes, people. Like, how much farther am I going? So do I ride like a baby? Yeah, sometimes I get it. Especially when I'm by myself, because I don't know who the hell is going to be around here to help me if something happens. So am I riding very cautiously? Yeah, I am. Because like you see this shit right here, I could easily like endo on this. And that would not be good. That would not be good at all. Sometimes I'll take a trail like this and I'll be concerned about going all the way back, and then I like wind up somewhere that I'm like, damn, I didn't know this thing came out here. So I'm hoping that happens. If not, I'm gonna turn around pretty quick. I don't want to go too much farther. I do want to get a sense for how much further this goes. Where do these trails come from? Who the hell's making this shit? Is Farmer John back here with his pickaxe and hoe? I don't mean his wife, I mean his, you know, the shovel hoe thing. You know what I mean? Like, who's making this shit? This makes me wonder. Always makes me wonder, like, where this shit comes from. Alright, we're gonna go one more turn and then I'm done. This is starting to get a little too far in for me, people. You know what I mean? Badass as this is. See, look, it just keeps, oh my god. I think I know where this winds up. Are you kidding me? See what I mean? Told you. Shit just winds up places. I think I know where this winds up. I don't think I have to go back. Oh my god, is this serious? There's no way. If this winds up where I think it winds up, I'm going to be just like mind blown. You know what I mean? Let me see. Is that where it's going to wind up? I got a shot of it, now I can't fix this thing. I think I know where this winds up. Yep. That's too much. That's funny. I wonder if those guys already did this right. Yeah, I know exactly where this winds up. And that's badass. All these freaking trails connect, people. They do, they do, they do. It's just amazing to me. I don't know who the hell's back here making these trails, but I don't know if I go this way or that way. Might come out up here at like, see, there's all these trails that go different directions, people. I don't know. Like this winds up here. Okay. Alright, people, my peoples. You know that song by Depeche Mode, People Are People? That reminds me of that every time I say it. People are people, so what can you say? You and I together. Whatever the hell it is, I don't know. I might have just merged two songs. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's something like that. So do I want, here's the question. $27 million question. Which love when people put a price on it. Like, who the hell knows how much it's worth? But do I go back, or do I do what I think I can do and go all the freaking way down and around and yippity-yappity, yippity-yappity? I don't know if I want to do that. Huh. Murray Trail. Is that what they call them? Huh. So I don't know if I want to go all the way there. Yeah, that's going to take me all the way to that freaking thing. Huh. I think I'm going to just go back the way I came, people. You know? Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That was a fun ride, you know? Anyway, that is Wildwood Park. And this takes you to the backside of Wildwood Park. That's switchback right there. I've been up many a time on my Super 73, on like my Hemingway Cruiser, on a bunch of different bikes. And so now, that's just interesting. See that switchback right there to the left? Yeah, that's where this winds up. Huh. That's really interesting. All these trails, man, they just connect. Labyrinth of trails. It's nuts. That's kind of funny. I said, I wonder what's going to wind up as, you know, and there you go. There you have it, people. I know exactly where it wound up as. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're slow moving it today. It's all right. No rush. Us and the squirrels and the lizards. You guys remember in the 90s the Taco Bell commercials with the Chihuahua? And then there was Godzilla, and he'd be like, "Come here, lizard, lizard, lizard." Even though it's like a 47,000 ton huge Godzilla, or whatever the hell it is, he's calling it a lizard, you know. I don't know. Just thought I'd give you a little historical context. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. So anyway, I got to get more people out here to ride. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't know enough people that like want to come out here. They should. I mean, crap. I go out to them, you know. James used to come out. He wasn't afraid. Some of these people are afraid to travel. It's so weird. No, come by me. I don't want to go by you. But I will say Southern California has more trails than anywhere. Than anywhere in the world. And I'm going to stake a claim on that. Just has to. I can't imagine. I've been to so many other states. Not like I was looking for trails or anything, but I just can't imagine. There's the amount of trails there are here. If you have been to somewhere or you live near somewhere that has tons of trails, let me know. I'm interested. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You know? I'm assuming Nevada, Arizona, Colorado. I'm assuming those places probably have tons of trails too, but this place, tons, megatons. Everywhere you go. Bike trails too, like bike paths too, like concrete paths. My wife and I ride a bunch of those. So I'm actually preparing for this is a road bike race, not you know, no electric, you know, just regular road bike, pedal bike. I'm going on a 100-kilometer, it's called a metric century, so it's 64 miles. Ride in the Santa Barbara Hills, and it's called the Santa Barbara 100, and it's one of those where they've got like, you know, aid stations like every 20 miles with food and stuff and drinks and all that, and then you go with a big group and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I did it like 5 years ago, and I was like, what, 45, something like that, and I got everybody over 40, I got 97th out of 167. It's pretty good. I was pretty proud of myself. Now I just hit 50. I'm gonna be in the over 50, but I'm gonna be on the young side of the 50. So maybe I'll be all right in that. Maybe I'll kick ass in that too, you know? Anyway, there's like a 35-mile version, then there's the 64-mile version, which I did and I'm gonna do. And then there's a 100-mile version, which I'd love to do someday, but I just don't know that I have that in me physically, you know? But anyway, bottom line is I've been practicing a lot lately on my road bike. 2 weeks ago I went 50 miles. Week before last I went 80 or 79 miles in the week, and then last week I went 45 until I screwed up my knee. I have like bad knees, and so I overdid it, and one of my knees is hurting a little bit, so I had to stop. But I'm working up, people. I did two 30-mile rides, two 20-mile rides, 15-mile ride. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm working up to. I'm working up to like a 40-mile ride, and then I'm gonna hit a 50-mile ride, and then I'm gonna be good. Because when I did the last time, when I did the Santa Barbara 100 last time, right before it I did a 42-mile ride and then a 51-mile ride, and then I was set. Because you can go however far you can go on a road bike, you can always go 10 more miles. So I went 51. I could easily go 61, you know, which I did. And then when I hit the 64 miles on that ride on the, you know, the Santa Barbara 100, I was like, I could have gone another 10 if I needed to. So yeah, I mean, I got to the point where I could ride probably 75 miles. So I feel like I know what I need to do. And it's in the end of October. I've got some time. So that's what's happening, people. So do I always sit on my fat ass on a bike and ride, electric bike and ride? No. I actually do take my fat ass on regular road bike rides. Well, quite a bit, as a matter of fact. That's actually part of the reason why I haven't been on this in a while, is because I've been riding my regular bike a lot, you know. Cool thing though is I get, as most of you probably know, I get some I get a lot of electric bikes sent to me, and then so I, you know, have a couple bucks in the bank once I sell them. So I used some of that money. I'm using some of that money to upgrade that Burromax, and I used some of the money to buy a new road bike. I had a Specialized Sector. Now I just bought a Specialized Cirrus. That is just all kinds of badass. I'll show it to you sometime. So anyway, I got a new bike to help me out. It's a lot lighter than the other one. a lot less rolling resistance. It's effortless. I've been riding the same rides I've been riding for years, and my heart rate is like 10 to 15 beats per minute lower. Isn't that weird? Like, it's literally that significant. That bike is so effortless to ride. So anyhow, it's interesting when you come backwards on the way you just went. You're trying to figure out, is this where this is? Is this where this is? I've been wrong 17 times so far. Cacti. Cacti. Stay away from the cacti. Cacti. Cactuses. Cactuses. It's funny how, like, I put out like over 300 videos, but like some of them are just like iconic, and the ones that ring a bell to me are when I ran upon I came upon that homeless guy, that homeless shelter, and this dog like started growling at me and like started chasing me real quick. Another one is when I was riding through like near a baseball diamond, and this guy was taking a piss right there. Another one is when I hit the cactus. You know, that one's just epic. Blood, guts, everything, you know. It's just terrible. Hey there. See, that guy's happy to see me, just I'm happy to see him. We know that there is civilization nearby. You know what I mean? So CAB Motorworks, who makes this bike, and the Recon and the Falcon, just created a Facebook group, and we're gonna start to do some rides, I think. Adam's in it, of course, and I joined it, and yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. That should be fun. It's always fun riding bikes with people that have the same one, you know. Did a bunch of Super 73 rides, but Adam's the only person I've ever met that has one of these. There was a sign that just said trail to the left. Like, no shit. There's nowhere else I could go. Kind of a pointless trail, pointless sign. A lot of pointless signs in this world. There's this Best Western in Goleta, California, which is right near Santa Barbara, and my family used to go there all the time, and because we had out-of-town guests, and we'd go there and they'd stay there, and we'd go to the pool and stuff. And there's this sign that says something like, I don't remember the exact words, but it's basically, it says before you go into the pool, if you have diarrhea, don't go swimming. That's literally what the freaking sign says. No diarrhea, no pool for you. Really? Like, do I need that freaking information? Like, don't you think you could figure that shit out on your own? You know what I mean? Like, if I've got poo leaking out of my ass, I'm not going swimming. Hey. You know, so that guy wasn't very friendly. His dog was. His dog gave me the nod. He kind of just like disregarded me. Looks like Freddie Mercury. Had no shirt, brown mustache, brown hair. Anyway, I'm in God's country, people. I hope you can appreciate where we are. This is just beautiful up here. Like, Jesus Christ. Every day there's another freaking trail, people. It just never ends. It doesn't. It never ends. It's just, how much do you want to explore, you know? And this isn't even necessarily the trail I was going to take you on. There's another one that's just a little further away. I just didn't want to go on that one also. But yeah, they're endless, people. Jesus. Anyway, that trail could have kept going, obviously. and it could have married up to another trail that I've been on. And yeah, we did it, didn't we? We sure did. We did it together as a team. So let's see if I can get out this way. This might be an easier way to get out. Anyway, we just badassed it. Like, no questions asked. Badassed it. Yeah, this gets a little choppy here. Oh, don't hit me with the freaking branches, people. Come on, don't get my freaking legs. Alright, good. I'll take you on this little other zippity-doo-dah trail over here, but it doesn't go that far. Whoo! I knocked another one out, people. How badass is that? Trail I've been by so many times. So many times. Especially when I'm on my road bike, because, you know, you're not going by at 60 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and you're stopping and you're noticing things. And I noticed that so many times, that trail. And we just did it, and it hooks up with wildwood. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. The connections, people, that happened in my mind. The synapses are firing. Do you understand? It's just crazy. Anyhow, let me get this thing up a little bit higher. Anyway, we're facing a massive drought. California can't really do anything with our water. Can only water like 10 minutes a week or something. Everything's dying. But then you look at shit like this and you're like, dang. Like, not only can all the fields go up in flames, but now everybody's yard can go up in flames. So it's like, man, we could use some freaking water, people. Let's get an Indian rain dance or something. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I've been on this trail many times with a bunch of different bikes. Very much runs parallel to the one we were just on, but this is a quick, short-lived one, you know? Imagine if that little shack is where those people like have their mother-in-law live or something, you know? Wouldn't that be sad? They're like, okay, mama, you can come live with us, but we're gonna go to Home Depot and get you a shed. Wouldn't that be something? Jesus Christ. They make those tough sheds for like $5 grand. Did I just yawn? Yes, I did. Nothing I can do about it, people. It is what it is. Is that going on? I've been here before, but I never went this way, where we're going right now. Never done this. I don't even know if this goes anywhere. I might just die. Yeah, it dies. I don't think I want to go down there. Well, it's looking like there might be a trail from like, you know, a squirrel from like 18, you know, like 1875. Squirrel that came through here made a little path. That's what that looked like. So I'm not going to take that little path. That's just too rickety and sketchy. But we'll go over here for a sec. So yeah, this thing is like as badass as this bike is. It's a little unwieldy. It's just so big, you know what I mean? And so like taking like little turns and stuff, it's just a little, you know, difficult. And that's why I'm excited to have that other bike. Because I can take it just about anywhere. See, that thing just dies right there. Or does it? Does it keep going? Oh yeah, it keeps going. So, I don't know. I'm just waiting for Damo to wrap it up. It's already got the battery in. It's already got the new spring in, the shock in the back. He's already got the motor in. And I'm just waiting on him to put in the controller and program it. That's about it. When he's done with that, I'm done. I make my call to the YouTuber that I've been talking about and get him to review it, and then I'm off to the races. And hopefully my subscribers go up and I can start riding my bike and be a badass once again, you know? that's what's happening. Does this stop right here? And does that keep going? That's the question. Okay, this... No way. Are you serious? Is that what I think it is? Or maybe not. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Okay. I mean, the connections were just almost blowing my mind, but I don't think it is. Pretty soon I'm going to be able to go in a helicopter with a pen and pencil and be able to map out this entire freaking town. Because I know where all this shit connects now. It's just unbelievable. Look at that shit. That tree fell down in a big way, huh? Dang. From what? Wind? We have no freaking rain. We have no storms. Okay. I didn't know this existed. I had no idea this existed. The hell's this coming from? The hell's this? Where the hell is this going? I wonder if this connects to the one I was just on. Oh, look at that. There's a little water down there and everything. I don't think I've ever been down here either. It's just endless, people. Endless. Maybe I did come down here once. Did I? I think I might have. I don't know on what bike it was, but it was a pain in the ass getting back up. Could it have been the Super 73? Maybe? I don't know. Huh. I almost feel like I have to go this way, otherwise I can't turn around. Like, what does this say? Avenida de los Flores Neighborhood Park. What the hell are they talking about? What? What is this stuff, people? Where are these trails coming from? They're just coming out of left field. I didn't know this crap existed. Is this even a trail? This isn't even a single track. This is like a half a track. Oh my god, look at that. Can I even make it through here? This might be where I came with Nate. And he had a Super 73 RX and we rode. And I think we might have come back here. I think. Yeah, this is going to wind up at the Wildwood. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I don't know. Is it? Man, a lot of freaking... Jesus Christ. A lot of like little rivers and whatnots. I don't want to do another one. That looks really hard to turn around. I think we're going to just kind of backtrack it, people. So yeah, it's just unbelievable. These trails just keep going. And going. And goings. All right. Yeah, I just don't feel like going in too much farther. You know what I mean? It ain't necessario. Okay, this is gonna be a little something. Seeing this, people? This is called multi-terrain. We got water, we got dirt, we got sand, and we got bushes. And we got steep ass Mongo Hill coming up here in a second. Avenida de los Flores Neighborhood Park. How does that go to a park? Huh. Anyhow. Cool little streams, right? Not something. Somebody's coming out here with some planks of wood and some 2x4s, making that shit. This is a tough, this is a really freaking steep hill, but it's just nothing for this thing, like nothing. This bike is like screaming like, what else you got? Throw me something else. That's how freaking badass that is. All right, people. There you have it, people. That was a pretty fun ride, wasn't it? I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Good times. Good times had by all. Just so you know, the responsible man I am. Got my pads everywhere. Knee pads, elbow pads, chest pad, back pad, gloves, everything. I am protected. Understand? Like no questions, people. Safety first.